Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Kyodoka. I'm Ryusei. Today I explain about miso. Miso is one of the essential Japanese seasoning, and in Japan there are so many miso dishes. Miso soup, miso salmon, miso chicken, miso udon, and so on. And there are so many types of miso all over Japan. If you love miso, you can enjoy eating and cooking Japanese food more and more. I wish this video will be interesting and informative for you. Yes, let's go. Today I'll introduce this miso. In Japan, there are many types of miso, but about 80% of miso is kome miso. This white miso and this miso are kome miso. And 5% of miso is mugi miso. This red miso is mugi miso, and 5% of miso is mame miso. This red miso is mame miso. And 10% is other miso. The difference between kome miso, mugi miso, and mame miso is koji. Soybeans, salt, and water are same. But kome miso is made from kome koji, mugi miso is made from mugi koji, and mame miso is made from mame koji. In fact, we normally don't use all miso in our daily life. On the contrary, we use 1 or 2 types of miso at home. Why do you think some different types of miso were created in Japan? Long years ago, miso was made in every household, so the taste is different between households. And then, a person who was good at making miso made a miso for neighbors. This was the origin of miso stores. So the taste of miso varies from region to region. We normally don't change the miso in our daily life because we love miso which is made in our hometown or our favorite miso brewery. As a result, many different types of miso have remained in each region. If you see miso carefully, your travel will be much more enjoyable. And it is fun to know traditional and local food culture. Next, I'll talk about the taste of them. These are both kome miso, but the look and the taste are completely different. The key of the difference in taste is the amount of salt and koji. This is the most common type of miso. And in Japan, we don't call this miso shiro miso. We call it awairo miso. Awairo means pale color. The color is in the middle of white and red miso. The feature of it is a decoy saltiness, and it goes well with a wide range of dishes. I mostly use this miso in my daily life. On the other hand, this white miso is called Saikyo miso, which is produced in Kyoto Prefecture. The meaning of Sai is west. Kyo means capital. Saikyo miso was made in Kyoto and it was presented to the imperial court in Tokyo. It was named Saikyo miso because it originated in Kyoto, located west of Tokyo. Saikyo miso is one of the representative white miso. The feature of Saikyo miso is gentle sweetness and mild saltiness, and the texture is silky. Please look at the list. These misos are made from same ingredients: soybeans, rice koji, salt, and water. This is a recipe of awairo miso. On the other hand, Saikyo miso is more rice koji and less salt. And the aging period is also different. Awairo miso ages for 6 to 8 months, and Saikyo miso ages for 2 weeks to 1 month. Originally, miso was made as a preserved food, but Saikyo miso cannot be stored for a long time because it's less saltiness. However, Saikyo miso has been made for 200 years. Why do you think Saikyo miso is traditionally made? I said Saikyo miso was made from much kome koji. The rice was so valuable, so Saikyo miso was enjoyed as a luxury seasoning. Saikyo yaki is one of the most popular grilled dish using Saikyo miso. Fish and meat is marinated in the Saikyo miso sauce. The sauce gives gentle sweetness and delicate flavor. If you find Saikyo miso, please try it. Please give a moment. My goal is to reach 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. You can know a lot of Japanese food recipes and culture. If you like the video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. Next, this is mugi miso. It is made from mugi koji. Mugi miso is mainly made in Kyushu and Shikoku region. Actually, I don't eat mugi miso in my daily life. I never dislike, I like it. The feature of mugi miso is roasted flavor of berry. The saltiness depends on the breweries. Please look at these. The right one is kome miso and the left one is mugi miso. It is difficult to distinguish between kome and mugi just by looking at them. And these are both kome miso. How do you think the taste of them? These colors help us to guess flavor. At the beginning, the color of miso is peach. With time, the color will turn brown and dark brown. This is Maillard reaction. During fermentation and aging, amino acids of soybeans react with sugar, and brown pigments are created. Maillard reaction adds unique fragrance and complex flavor. That's why browner color of miso tends to be more complex flavor. And sometimes this kind of miso is saltier than awairo miso, because enough saltiness is important to age miso for a long time. However, the amount of koji affects the saltiness of miso. So I can say dark brown miso is definitely salty. I recommend to ask the saltiness before purchasing. This knowledge will help you to choose your favorite flavor of miso. Next, this is one of the darkest red miso, and the name is Hacho miso. This is produced in Aichi Prefecture, Okazaki City. Hachi means 8, Cho means old name of the scale of distance. One cho was about 909 meters. So the brewery of Hacho miso is located 807 meters away from Okazaki Castle. Hacho miso is one of the representative mame miso. Mame miso is mainly produced in Tokai region. Tokai region is composed of Aichi, Gifu, and Mie. Tokai region was not an adequate place for making kome miso because of high temperature in summer. So the unique method was created. This traditional method remains in Tokai region, and mame miso is so loved there. The feature of Hacho miso is rich and complex flavor. This is due to a long aging period. Aging period is much longer than kome and mugi miso, for 1 to 3 years. It gives thick taste and unique fragrance to Hacho miso. I'm sure Hacho miso goes well with sweet taste, so I add mirin and sugar to Hacho miso and use it as a sauce. This sauce is called dengaku miso. I often put dengaku miso, eggplant, konjaku, and so on. And if you come to Tokai region, please try it. Hacho miso was loved by Tokugawa shogun too. Thank you, did you enjoy? Today I talked about Japanese miso. I'm happy this video was interesting and informative for you. And I hope you will enjoy Japanese miso dishes. Thank you for watching to this end. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a nice day. See you later.